Hello and welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to be taking you on a tour of the Aboriginal stations in Melbourne.
Melbourne, or Naarm as it's known in the Wurundjeri-Woiwurrung language, sits on the lands of the Kulin Nation, and the Melbourne train network sits across the Wurundjeri and the Burrung people's land.
Out of 222 stations in Melbourne,
around 10% have an Indigenous name, and most of these came from names of local waterways before the British settlers arrived. First up, we're going to
the Yarras.
All the Yarra stations. Shall we go?
Yep.
Great.
There are 3 stations with Yarra in the name, and all of them refer to the Yarra River. South Yarra, Yarraville on the Werribee line, and Yarraman on the Pakenham and Cranbourne line.
The Yarra was originally called Burrung by the Wurundjeri. The current name was mistranslated from another Wurundjeri term in the Bunwurrung language, Yarro Yarro, meaning ever-flowing.
Turunga is named after Turunga Road.
The word means modern or new in the Wurundjeri language. Kooyong on the Glen Waverley line is named after Kooyong Coot, the Wurundjeri name for nearby Gardner's Creek. The word Kooyong is believed to mean either camp or resting place or haunt of the wild fowl.
Did you know the signal box at Kooyong is over a century old? It is one of only 2 left in Melbourne that is still manually operated. The other one is at Riversdale on the Alamein line. The 16 tram runs along Glenferrie Road past Kooyong Station towards Cotham Road and Melbourne University. Now we're down at Toorak on the Frankston line.
This is one of my favourite station names because it services one of the most expensive suburbs in Australia, but the name means reedy swamp in the Woiwurrung language. Another meaning is black crow, but I like reedy swamp better. At Moorabbin, we're now on Bunurong land.
The name is believed to be derived from the word Mooraboon, meaning mother's milk, which is kind of funny because Moorabbin is where Coca-Cola is made in Melbourne.
The word Mordialloc is an abridged version of the term Mordi Yalloc in the Bunurong language.
Yalloc means creek or river, and so Mordialloc tends to mean muddy creek or little sea. Carrum takes its name from the Carrum Swamp, an ancient wetland long filled in to create housing.
The origin of the name Carrum isn't too clear. An early squatting party in the area called its station Garran Gam, thought to be the Bunurong word for boomerang. An 1864 map made by the Hydrographic Office called the swamp Garrum, which was a probable forerunner of the name Carrum.
Cananook is named after Cananook Creek and serves the suburb of Seaford.
The name is an amalgamation of the Bunurong words for fish, canna and snook, so is interpreted to mean plenty of fish. Back on the land of the Wurundjeri, we have the only Indigenous named station on the Sandringham line, Puran. Puran is derived from Pur-ra-ran, a transcription of the Burrung name for the Yarra River. It was supposed to be called Prararan, but a spelling mistake on a government form turned it into Puran, because that's easier to say.
The 6 tram runs along High Street Road to Moreland and Glen Iris.
Over on the Craigieburn line, we're now at Moonee Ponds.
Moonee Ponds probably derives its name from the word meaning small flats, in reference to the Moonee Creek.
Jacana takes its name from nearby Jacana Avenue. It's not a word from an Australian Indigenous language. Instead, it takes its name from the Tupi language of Brazil and means very loud bird or that which has a loud voice.
Coolaroo is the Wurundjeri word for brown snake. Murda is the Wurundjeri word for young girl.
Morang is the Wurundjeri word for sky or cloud. South Morang is south of the Morang wetlands, but there isn't a township or suburb called Morang.
The 901 bus runs from Frankston Station to Melbourne Airport. Originally called Northcote, Mary takes its name from the nearby Mary Creek. The word means rocky.
Now we're down at Werribee. It takes its name from the Werribee River, and this means backbone or spine. Back on the land of the Bunurong Boonwurrung people, there are 3 different possibilities for the name Narrawarren. One is that it is a corruption of the words for little hills. Another definition is that it is a corruption of words for no good, from the belief that the creek water was brackish and no good for drinking. And the final one is that it means red ochre.
The name Murrumbeena also has a few different potential origins. It may have meant land of frogs, moss growing on decayed wood, or it may be derived from the name of an Aboriginal elder. No one knows for sure.
Now we're at Dandenong. It's one of the only names not derived from a waterway, but its origin is also unclear. It could be from the Woiwurrung word Tangenong, meaning lofty mountains, or it could be from the word for bad flour or no good damper. The name could also be a word for a burning and the past, reflecting the prevalence of bushfires on the nearby Dandenong Ranges.
At Dandenong, you can catch the 901 to Frankston Station and Melbourne Airport. Now we're at Mooroolbark.
There are 2 meanings recorded for Mooroolbark. For a long time, Mooroolbark was thought to mean red earth or red bark. However, more recently, the name was connected to the Wurundjeri word Mooroolbik, Moorool meaning great water and Bik meaning place. This is why Museum Victoria recorded that Mooroolbark meant the place where the wide waters meet. Last but not least, we have Nunawading.
It is one of the only names not connected to a water source. The name Nunawading is thought to be derived from the Wurundjeri word meaning either battlefield or ceremonial ground.
The station was originally called Tunstall and was changed to Nunawading on 1st of November 1945 to reflect the creation of the City of Nunawading Shire area.
At Nunawading, you can catch the 902 bus to Chelsea and Airport West Shopping Centre.
I hope you enjoyed the video.
As you can see, all of these names give Melbourne's train network a uniqueness found nowhere else in the entire world. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's any Indigenous names being used for the new stations coming in the Metro Tunnel project, but maybe the airport link will have some, as it is going to Tullamarine after all.
Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and as always, keep on travelling and we'll see you next time. Peace out.